Using system monitor is nice. You can see CPU usage, GPU usage, memory swap, each and everything from here, like how your system is running. But if you use Grafana, you can take a much deep dive into your data, like each and every aspect of your system. This is where Grafana shines. It is not just another tool to show you stats. It is a virtualization powerhouse. Grafana takes data from sources like Prometheus, InfluxDB, and turns raw numerical data into rich, interactive dashboards that allows you to instantly see trends, set alerts, and dive deep into metrics. Whether you are monitoring a single server or hundreds of them, Grafana can give you ability to create custom dashboard visualization and reports. It is the difference between guessing what's wrong and knowing exactly what's happening within your system in real time. Why not others? Task manager like tools, such as on those consumer grade system, are designed for a single machine and show basic performance metrics like CPU usage, memory, and processes. They are great for troubleshooting an individual system, but they lack scalability, granularity, and historic context required for server management in a larger distributed environment. Those tools also cannot handle distributed systems, containerized environments, or provide long-term trends, which are essential for productive management, identifying root causes. Why centralized stats? Imagine managing hundreds or even thousands of servers across different environments, on-premise, in the cloud, and hybrid systems. Relying on individual task manager for each and every system would be like navigating a city with a torchlight. It is error-prone, inefficient, but if you aggregate servers' stats on a centralized monitoring system, it allows you to see patterns, spot anomalies, and troubleshoot faster, all from a single pane of glass. Why system monitoring? In the world of modern IT and DevOps, servers and services are backbone of every business operation. Whether you are hosting a website, running a database, or even managing a cloud infrastructure, knowing how your systems are performing is critical. Without real-time visibility into things like CPU load, memory usage, disk IO, and network traffic's, problem can spiral out of control. You even notice them. apt-get install or pacman can do the installation, but setting up and configuring them is tedious and time consuming. It is easy to get Docker Compose file with built-in configurations and set up those. I have created the Docker file along with those configuration files. Anyone is free to use and share, as I believe knowledge and experience should be free. I am creating an operating system and a communication platform at Silicon Pin for human beings that gives you freedom to learn, share, use, and modify. Let's take a look at those Docker file and configurations. That is the shortest and quickest way to get this type of dashboard by your own. See, I was trying with some Grafana test. As of my previous experience, as I was working on DWD consultancy services, children are so smart. They created so many visualization platforms. Even I wonder how they made it, but it was pretty hard for me to install and set up Grafana, but eventually I did it using Docker files. And using Docker files is a clever way. Like I can take those Docker file on this system, on that system, on those servers, and even on the clouds, and I can get all those data metrics within a single server. Let me show you this piece of code. Open with Git. See, this is the main Docker Compose file. See, Prometheus as a service. By the way, version is not mandatory right nowadays. I see Prometheus, we have Note Exporter, we have Grafana. Along with that, we have Alert Manager. I am working on this Alert Manager. Still, this is in work in progress. I will complete by tomorrow, I think. Push Gateway, still not complete. Networks, as you see, it is always bridge in my case. Volumes, this is important because you don't want to lose any configuration or data whenever your Docker gets stopped or it gets restarted, or even you migrate them. Those are the data points you want to migrate along with them. So if you see environment variables, this is admin and this is the password. You must change it when you initial login. By the way, I don't understand why even they provide a option to sign up. I'm not sure, because those are internal data you want to see and your team members want to see. Nobody else should be be able to see those. I don't know why. There must be some reason I'm not aware of. See, this is the Prometheus. Here all those data stores, and node exporter is responsible to get all those data into Prometheus. Later on, Grafana is responsible to visually implement all those data. So this is the simple script, and this script will be very handy if you want to collect those internal data, hardware related data from other sources like on the cloud or even a remote system. If you run this system, it will be very easy to integrate all those data into your Grafana system. Okay, let me show you this repository over here. I have posted this repository over here so that anyone is free to get those configuration files and Docker files from here. And if you want any kind of help, I am here. I provide technical assistance in exchange of money. So if you need my assistant, you can free to call me or connect me. Next, I will go for this one, Grafana with InfluxDB. Why with InfluxDB? See, I was trying to get some hardware data along with some log files so that I can take a deep look into all of those servers, whether those hardware data, hardware information, along with some HTTP APIs, along with some log files. So node exporter is not capable enough to do all those things. Telegraph, by the way, it is able to do these things. What it does, Telegraph pushes all those data into InfluxDB. So it will be a great match with Grafana, InfluxDB and Telegraph. So stay tuned for the next build.